Kix Magazine in 3 words?
In 3 words.
Hi, I'm Nicolay.
Hi, I'm Fonte, and yeah.
Yeah, that's 3 words. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. We met actually. First, we got in contact with each other online. We met at OK Player, which is a website that the Roots started and still maintain. And we just really found each other kind of talking about the same topics, having the same sort of opinion about records. And a little while after I started really coming there frequently, I posted some music online there as well, just to kind of get some feedback, because I was, I just really wanted to know where I was at with things. And Fonte actually heard that and really liked it and approached me to ask me what kind of plans I had. And I didn't really have any plans other than just, get it out there. So I was really happy, to hear somebody not only liking it, but wanting to do something with it. And a week later, we had Nick's Groove, which was one of the first tracks that we ever did, ended up on the first album, and we never really looked back.
I think with our music, in terms of like making it your own, I mean, I think it's really just about getting to the essence of who you are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's really nothing new under the sun, quote unquote. The only thing new under the sun is you. You know what I'm saying? So as a musician, and as an artist, it's really all about just finding whatever it is in your, in your repertoire, you know what I'm saying, that makes you completely you. Connected was very much a hip-hop record. We were both younger and, really into hip-hop at the time, so we made a record that reflected the type of hip-hop that we wanted to hear. Leave It All Behind was something that came at a kind of a transitional period, in our lives. We were older, and it just kind of represented just that change from like going out of your, leaving your 20s behind and going into your 30s. You know what I'm saying? Authenticity is just more, evolution, just more really dark, kind of more somber songs that aren't as bright, and just really all about just capturing a moment. And so I just think that's what kind of has helped to set us apart. We have just always focused on being the best foreign exchange rather than being the next fill in the blank, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people appreciated the fact that we just kind of did something totally new rather than just kind of, revisiting a format that we had already done.
Mm-hmm.
Lyrics is writing words is always is kind of nerve-wracking no matter how many times you do it.
Mm-hmm.
It really gets easier. The process, is just, always kind of intense because you just want to say it. You have an idea in your head and you want to communicate it in a way so that everyone can understand it. You know what I'm saying? You want to.
Without really wanting to put it in a box, I think that authenticity is kind of more our is an album with a lot of more rock influences than we've done before, a little bit more like alternative indie, and I think that as a result, and I think lyrically it's a bit of a darker album than the albums before, which mainly is something that fans say. I personally really didn't look at it that way until we got that feedback. But I think that as a whole, the album is just the next step in the foreign exchange. So once again, we didn't want to do another Leave It All Behind, knowing we could have, and it might have been really great. But we just really once again wanted to reinvent ourselves and take a couple of new influences that we had never really worked with, such as like a country kind of sound. And the track Laughing at Your Plans, a lot more acoustic sounds, singer-songwriter kind of sounds, like a track like Everything Must Go. I think it really kind of I think that album, more than I think any album that we've done before, really kind of takes all of the influences that together make up the Foreign Exchange and just puts it into one. You know, album. It's got hip hop, it's got soul, it's got, you know, country, rock, acoustic song, singer-songwriter stuff. It's
But
really,
somehow it all works.
yeah.
Like,
it's like when you hear it, you're like,
yeah,
but
you know.
yeah,
On paper, if like if you said like I got an album that's hip hop, country, and all this shit, like it would sound like a fucking train wreck. But you know, I would like to think that people hear our album and don't think that. When I first got it, I was asleep, and I was knocked out. And so my wife came in and she had Amy, our director of operations, on the phone, and she was just like, you know, you're not gonna believe it, you know, we got nominated for a Grammy. And I was like, okay, word, that's great. And I went back to sleep. Terms and just really staying uncompromising in our vision. It just really gave faith to a lot of other people, you know what I'm saying? You know.
well, I mean, the concept for this one, we just wanted to put Fontaine in the ocean.
Yeah, that was
bury
it.
him
That was the plan.
to his neck up in sand, and
Yeah,
we
man.
found, you know, that worked out.
Yeah, it worked out crazy. I really gave it up for the band, man. That shit, that sand was heavy as shit. It was hard. It was hard for real to get out. That shit was not fun. But man, it was Maybe Dream of Me was just kind of like the story of you know, the power of dreams and just the guy just, you know, dreaming about this girl and him just kind of, her just kind of leading him just through all these weird, just kind of just fucked up dreams. And, you know, him just kind of chasing her or whatever. And so, you know, with all our movies, I mean, with all our videos, we just try to tell stories, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just either through the imagery or through the actual storyline. And, but Maybe She'll Dream of Me, that was what that was about. Just, you know, a guy just chasing a woman in like this crazy dream state, just, you know, kind of as a metaphor, you know, for love itself. You know, you really have to be in somewhat of a dream, or at the very least some kind of sedated state in order to go through all the shit that we go through for love. I'm convinced of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the video just kind of touched on that. And make it everybody's problem. Like, that's pretty much what politics is. You have to take a problem that you have and make that shit feel like everybody is, that's their problem, and now they gotta fix it. But it really is just your shit, you know what I mean? So songwriting is just the ultimate political game, because you have to take just all your personal shit that you got with you and make other motherfuckers feel like, yeah, I feel that. You're right, and you could be wrong as hell, but you know, just you convince people. You know what I'm saying? So I guess maybe that's my great talent. I've been blessed with the gift of words and just to convince and rallying the troops. You know what I'm saying? When I make, okay, this is my goal. When I have, you know, hopefully if Foreign Exchange is lucky enough to go into movies, I want to go into movies, and I want to do a football movie. And in this football movie, I want to give the coach speech. So that's my goal, my dream. To any directors is out there, I'm letting y'all know I want to do a football movie. I want to be, you know, the coach. I ain't got to be there. I can be the assistant coach, whatever. I don't care. But I want to give the coach speech, because that that's my goal.
Okay. I'll get on to.
Yeah, holler at your
right
people.
away.
Let them know. I mean, I'm sure you got connects. You know what I mean? Just, you know, holler at them. You know, I think, you know, the challenge is just really, as with me and Nick as producers and as songwriters, just always trying to find the right fit for the artist. That's, to me, that's where the fun lies. You know what I'm saying? Is in taking someone and not just giving them a Foreign Exchange song, but really the Foreign Exchange working on crafting something that is unique to them. You know what I'm saying?
How do you get your kicks?
For me, it's about, I mean, without wanting to sound like a broken record, but just music for me provides like most of that in my life. Like just everything that we were fortunate enough to achieve with the foreign exchange. Like my kicks is really consists of just finding that next great track, or or getting some vocals back from Tay, and just really knowing that it's on the money. Like just music does all of that for me in my life. I mean, I like movies, I like other stuff, but the big kicks, like for me, is just in the musical process for sure.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's the same thing. I mean, it's nothing really that gives me the same pleasure as music. You know what I'm saying? Which, as a musician, it can be kind of dangerous because you have to at some point take a break from your job and what you do. And so, that has got me into trouble before. But that's really it. I mean, I don't really do much else. You know what I'm saying? My life is pretty fucking boring outside of music. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, hopefully once I win the Oscar for my coach speech, then I can move on to other things. You know what I'm saying? That's the plan. But as for right now, I'm just stuck doing this music shit. So,